Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ox Talks. It's Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. Hope you guys are having a productive day today and a good work week so far. I wanted to start out by saying thank you for watching the videos. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and supporting the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And all of you, please hit that thumbs up button and the bell notification so you're notified of new materials and so we keep waking up the algos. Again, the community is growing nicely. I appreciate the interaction you guys are having amongst one another as well. I learn something new every day from your comments, so keep them coming. Please share the videos with as many people as you can, coworkers, colleagues, family, friends, anybody who wants to understand the reality of what is unfolding in this country, both economically, socially, spiritually. All these things that are happening all at once. We are bombarded every day with massive amounts of issues that we have to sift through. I do my best, try to get out here once a day and tease out some of the key aspects from the day, things that are happening that I try to bring you up to speed on. One comment I received yesterday to my video was I looked kind of worn down and tired, and in the last few days, my allergies have been kicking up here. The desert, something this time of year starts to bloom or flower or whatever. We've had some winds, and so there's pollens in the air. In the last couple of years, and I guess this year as well, it's flared up my allergies. It kind of does wear you down. It just makes you feel tired, and especially during the workouts, trying to keep the intense schedule, it does impact the mood. So anyway, feeling good, doing the Claritin D and then Benadryls at night, just trying to get through these few days with the allergies. But appreciate your input and comments. I did respond to that and say everything is good on this end. A good friend of mine, his name is Braden, and Braden owns a very successful gold jewelry company. And the name of it, and he shared an article with me today. He texted me the information. He doesn't know I'm going to discuss on today's show. He doesn't know I'm going to give him a shout out or a plug, but I wanted to do that because his business name is Jacoje Jewelry, Jacoje Jewelry. He also has a YouTube channel at Jacoje Links, and Links is spelled Lynx. So go check that out. Look at his inventory. If you guys like really good quality Italian gold chains, necklaces, pendants, things of that nature, he is a good resource, someone I've been buying for many, many years. Again, he's not he's not paying me to give this shout out. There are no links below. I just wanted to give him some love. But the information he sent to me was about a really kind of a high-end Southern California-based several stores throughout higher-end areas in Southern California called Pirch, Pirch, that caters to designers, developers, and people doing home remodels and things with nice stuff, nice appliances, and nice fixtures. And it says Pirch Halts Operations. So I wanted to share this with you because it's indicative of not only more lost jobs, another company shuttering its operations, multiple locations, but I thought it was interesting because this is a business that caters supposedly to the more affluent customers and the more affluent home designers, and they are unable to continue operations. So what does this mean at the top? Are people who have resources, who have money, are they slowing down? Are they also finding that they don't maybe want to buy that $20,000 stove or appliance or refrigerator right now? I think it could be a sign of a cascading event of things to come. If it starts at the top, it's going to keep rolling downhill. It's only the ones going out and racking up credit cards don't understand that it's time to pull back, that aren't getting the message. But some of these people are. Let me read you the story. I pulled this out of Business of Home. It's a publication, although this article or this story was on many of the different media sites. I just didn't see it a few days ago. So Southern California-based luxury kitchen, bath, and appliance chain Pirch halted operations in its showrooms and distribution centers today. And that was yesterday, according to a message circulated to the company internally by its chief human resources officer late Tuesday. The announcement cited current business conditions for the closure, stating that operations would be on hold in order for Perch to, quote, chart the best path forward, end quote. Employees were instructed not to come into work until further notice, and this evening customers were sent a note informing them of a pause in normal operations. And it says, for the company's designer customers, the news is generating alarm and uncertainty. The one Orange County designer who asked not to be named says she has 3 outstanding orders with Perch totaling $118,000. The first order was placed back in October, far in advance, she says, because new brands like Thermador and Sub-Zero typically had longer lead times, and is due for delivery next week on a timeline that Perch had previously confirmed was on track. Well, that timeline just got derailed for not only this customer, but all customers of this business. It wasn't until this morning, it says, that she got through to her rep, who advised her, listen to this, to have her clients file chargebacks. They told me, or her employees are basically thinking they've all lost their jobs and that this company is about to file bankruptcy. Again, the employees, the reps, everyone is in the dark as to what's going on. But they were told simply, don't come to work today. Don't come to work tomorrow. We'll let you know what the game plan is when we know, when we have more information. This is Los Angeles area designer Sean Syrah is facing a similar issue. One of his clients currently has an open order with Perch, but they've only paid the $10,000 deposit on an order totaling around $40,000. Again, he was told to have his client simply process a chargeback. Well, that means 2 things. Number one, they're not getting their merchandise they ordered. Number 2, that chargeback process or procedure, from my understanding, will only work if you used a credit card to pay that deposit. If you use some other form of money transfer, if you dropped off a check, if you made a wire deposit, there is no procedure where you're going to get those funds back. How long are those funds going to be tied up? Do you have clients that paid in monies for orders? If you're a rep, you're on the hook explaining to your customer and your client why they don't have their money and why they don't have their products. So he says he knows of at least 20 others who are in similar situations with orders. It says the brainchild of co-founders Jim Stewart and Jeffrey Sears, Perch debuted in 2009 with its first showroom in San Diego, where designers and everyday customers could peruse appliance and plumbing fixtures from hundreds of luxury brands like Kohler, Roll, and Kagaman. Then talks about how private equity came in 2009 or 17, injected some money. But anyway, these stores are not in let's say, these stores are all in higher end areas. And here's where there are: extensive presence in an area with showroom locations in Glendale, La Jolla, California, Rancho Mirage, California, right here, my hometown, Solana Beach and Mission Viejo, and a flagship in Costa Mesa. For any of you guys that know Southern California, Costa Mesa, Mission Viejo, Solana Beach, Rancho Mirage, La Jolla, those are all much more affluent areas. So what does this mean? Is this a sign of things to come with the wealthier people who own homes, who are just simply not going to spend on that new project now, or simply not going to invest these kind of monies? I'll keep everybody posted on that article. Again, thank you to Braden for bringing it to my attention. I'll have him on. We'll do a show one day. We've talked about doing that. I want to showcase his business. Very successful guy, done real well for himself. The next 2 stories both have to do with the immigration issues. Extremely frustrating. I've covered this on the channel many times. I'll keep covering it. Maybe it's why the subscribers keep getting unsubscribed, but look, these are topics that you have to know about, and you wonder why these mayors in these big cities are being overrun with crime, being overrun with a complete sucking of all of their public services to their citizens and to their constituents and to the people living in their communities. This is why. This is from Zero Hedge yesterday. 2 days ago. Michigan's offering citizens $500 per month to house illegal immigrants. The state of Michigan is offering $500 per month to residents who agree to house illegal immigrants in their homes. says the so-called newcomer rental subsidy would provide the payment for up to a year for any homeowner willing to take part, equating to a sum of $6,000. So look, they're now preying on homeowners that need money, that may be struggling to pay their obligations. So they're going to offer these homeowners money to take in these illegal immigrants into their homes, into their private surroundings, into their lives, and provide them shelter, food, and presumably protection and everything else if they're living in these people's homes. It says the state says those eligible for the program include refugees, asylees, special immigration visa holders, victims of human trafficking, Cuban and Haitian entrants, Afghan nationals, and Ukrainian humanitarian parolees. Listen to this. The program also states illegals who have been processed as part of the family reunification parole process from El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Colombia. Individuals with a pending asylum application or other immigrant individuals on a case-by-case basis are also eligible. So basically, anybody who crosses the border is eligible for this program, the way I read that. It's very, very broad. It says the program is being funded to the tune of $4 million from the Michigan Housing and Community Development Fund. So guess what? That's taxpayer money. So taxpayer money is being used to offer families incentives to take these people in. Executive Director of the program, Amy Hovey, has stated that, quote, this program is truly a win-win as it addresses the most pressing barrier to refugee resettlement by meeting housing needs while setting up families for success with increased employment and opportunity. So you can determine if you believe that statement. What it's doing is it's preying on families who might need a few extra resources in order so the cities don't have to deal with these people sleeping on the sidewalks, burdening the shelters, burdening the food lines and the home and the soup kitchens. Sorry. So anyway, I don't know. You guys, give me your comments below if you agree with that kind of program. Again, we are using taxpayer money to pay families to house these people coming over the border illegally. Next article is from Zero Hedge Today. New York starts handing out prepaid debit cards to illegal immigrants. New York City officials on Monday started handing out prepaid debit cards to illegal immigrants as part of a $53 million pilot program that's drawn criticism over whether the proposed or the prospect of free money is incentivizing more unlawful border crossings. You think so? I do. Now, obviously, the mayor of New York City is defending that, saying no, they're not coming here for free food and for free baby supplies. It says the first batch of the cards were given out on March 25th to a handful of families, and that will expand to roughly 460 people by next week. New York City Mayor Eric Adams' office confirmed to Fox News. Listen to this. City Hall said that the prepaid cards can only be used at bodegas, grocery stores, and supermarkets, and convenience stores, and that recipients will have to sign a pledge promising to use the cards only to buy food and baby supplies. So they have to sign a pledge. Do you think that pledge is going to be honored? Or do you think they're going to be buying alcohol and cigarettes and a whole bunch of other stuff with this free money? So that's New York. It says the prepaid card program comes as taxpayers in New York City face sharp cuts to services such as policing, education, because the city has had to divert money to cover expenses associated with the influx of illegal immigrants. So the citizens of New York are again suffering. Their services are being cut. Their security is being jeopardized because the police force is being cut because there's no funding. New York City Councilman Joe Borelli criticized the program, telling Fox 5 New York when the program was first announced that providing illegal immigrants with services on the taxpayer dime sends the wrong message. Quote, we're just giving this migrant population more free stuff at the expense of New York City taxpayers, he told the outlet. So again, these cities wonder why they're being overrun. They wonder why they have budget issues. They wonder why their crime is literally exploding, and their public resources are being drained. Their own homeless population is suffering even worse. Their veteran population is suffering, not getting the care they need, and being left on the street. Anyway, extremely frustrating. California's, doing variations of the same stuff. It's a disaster. I'm going to leave it there today. Went a little bit long. I'll be doing my workout in about an hour, and I just wanted to check in, say hello with all of you. The markets roared today. My stock market buddies were cheerleading and saying how they made so much money in the markets today. So look, for all those people doing that, great, more power to you. Sure hope that you don't, get stuck with your pants down on this euphoria that's basically just taken over the markets right now. Have a great afternoon. Everyone, please get your workout in today. Get some cardio in. The steps are important. Watch that diet. Really, you don't have to calorie count per se. Just be mindful of what you're eating and the portions you're taking in. You'd be amazed how much progress you can make when you just start to reduce the portion size and think about things that just have tons of hidden fat and calories, salad dressings, things of that nature. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not giving you medical or advice, but I'm just telling you kind of what I do. So hopefully we can continue to build on this. We've got to get healthier individually and as a nation. So with that being said, I'll leave it there today. We'll probably see all of you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon and evening. Bye.